Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's J Touch with another segment of Ask Sinsay. Here, we're just going to talk about everything beauty, fashion, hair, makeup, any questions that you may have, or anything that we might want to talk about or discuss. Anything that you might want to ask me. To the best of my knowledge, I will totally have an answer for you. And if I don't have an answer, I will do my best research with the understanding and knowledge of the skills of a natural hairstylist. Okay? So, with that being said, you know what we do. We're going to start by cleansing this station and then cleansing your eyes. So, we got to get our sage going. So, I just want to say thank you. I want to say good intentions with this feed. I want to say good intentions with the atmosphere. I just need good and positive energy on this feed. Okay? So we got our sage going. So, like I said, we're going to get some good intentions going on. We're going to get some good energy and good vibes just so that we can make sure that ain't no negative energy. It's all positive. Okay? There we go. I cleanse thee. Are you negative warts? No, but yeah. Also, I got my good incense going over here, y'all. So no real nothing crazy going on. It's just a little cute little bottle that I bought a while ago, and I just love it. I love the way incense smell. I probably burn one every day, maybe two sometimes. But yeah. That's what it is, and that's what it's gonna be, y'all. Now that I got my sage going, wait, hold on. I don't know. I might need a little bit more for some of y'all. Don't look at me like that. Some of y'all ain't right. Some of y'all ain't right. Thank you so much for coming to my channel. I really appreciate you, and enjoy. Okay, so speaking of sage, I got a question. I got a question that said, let me burn some more because it smells good. I told y'all it smells good now. I got a question from one of my subscribers in Houston. Where born and raised, I claim Houston. I love it to the fullest, but I am in Los Angeles, California now, and that's what it is. So. I was recently asked a question by one of my followers. She asked, where do I find sage from in Houston? She just moved into her new place, and she kind of wanted to cleanse her area, which I totally agree. Yo, the sage works wonders, okay? Now, I don't know what you believe in. I don't know how you feel about it. I don't know if you don't like the way it smells, but personally for me, I totally feel like, it just creates a total atmosphere of just new and just growth and just sage, okay? So I typically go through one of these maybe every month, maybe twice a month. I go buy another one maybe once a month. So I just kind of, I burn it. I don't do it every day. You kind of overcompensate. You do it maybe twice a week. Make sure you get the nooks and the crannies of your place. Make sure you get under the bed. Make sure you get in the closet. Typically, if you just moving into, your place, you want to do it before you put everything in. But if you do put it in, if you do sage after, you move in, you do under your bed, you do in your closets, in the corners of your closet, you do your kitchen, do the corners, because those spirits travel and those negative energies can hide. They can hide in spaces that you don't need them to hide to, that you need to get to them. So you have to ensure that you get every nook and cranny in your place so that you can cleanse all that energy out. So I said all that to say I love sage. And my subscriber, I did look up, I don't remember exactly where to get the sage in Houston. However, I did look up, like I said, I was going to do some research. I did look up, there's this place on Montrose. It's called Magic Cauldron. I hear they have a lot of good, I don't want to give a shout out because they ain't paying me. But, okay. I'm just saying, they have a lot of good candles. They got rock, crystals. They have sage, white sage. They have Palo Santos, which is also good for cleansing the energy and cleansing the air. It smells great. It's more like a cedar smell, kind of oaky, very oaky. Also known as the holy wood stick, which is burnt during ceremonies, and also kind of like sage is used to cleanse. During prayer, doing, offerings, anything is just to offer up and just to send an extra clean. Pretty sure when T'Challa got buried, they were burning sandalwood, Palo Santos, and sage. Okay? So, that's where pretty much I don't know, maybe anywhere like maybe an African bookstore. Maybe you can find maybe the Shrine of Black Madonna. Maybe, I'm not sure. Any type of candle store or natural store may have it, pretty sure. Okay, next thing, I was asked, there was a question that said, I'm transitioning from relaxer to natural hair. What are some products or some tips that you can give me, maybe even protective styles? First and foremost, congratulations. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I love you. Because honestly and personally, I've always preached, I honestly think that relaxers kind of strip away from your hair and takes away from the integrity of your hair. That's my own personal opinion. I'm not knocking you relaxer users. I love y'all. Kind of forever. But just my own personal experience. Yeah, I know you say, if you don't go over it, if you don't, overlap the chemical, everything will be okay. Yeah, no, but you're just taking away the whole integrity of the hair. Your hair, our hair was curly when it came out. When I say our hair, I mean African Americans, people of African descent, black people. Our hair is curly or wavy. It has a texture. When you change a texture permanently, it loses its integrity. Okay, so cool. Now we got that away. So when transitioning from relaxer to natural, my first thing to do or to recommend would be the big chop. The reason I say the big chop is because if you already have a pattern that's already going this way, and then also you have a pattern on top of that that's kind of going this way, pretty much once this starts to grow out and this is here, you have this limpness that's holding onto this, and it's just causing this friction that's here. So eventually it's gonna break. Eventually, like I said, the integrity is already gone, and it's just going to pretty much just go. It's not going to be useful. So my first recommendation would be to get the big chop, or to gradually cut every time you go to a salon. I would say cut maybe a fourth of an inch every time you go, to eventually work your way up. That way you can still see growth, but also remove what you're trying to get rid of as well. So first thing I say, big chop. Second thing is gradually cut. Third, maybe transition into protective styles. If you can go from, maybe if you can find and I say this, a really good braider, someone that's going to protect and this is the word of the day, integrity, protect the integrity of your hair, someone who cares about your hair, someone who cares about you, someone who cares about your edges, someone who cares about your edges, someone who cares about your edges, and someone who knows what they're doing. Protective styles, and when I say this, I mean, like braiding styles. You can go into like freestyle braids, you can go into micro braids, you can go into a sew-in. But like I said, you have to ensure that the stylist that you're going to is going to accommodate the needs for you. Not everybody is going to do the same thing that you feel that should be done, for lack of better words. Not everybody's going to do what needs to be done to protect the integrity of their hair. They're going to do what they need to protect the integrity of their pocketbooks. So make sure you do thorough research in what you're getting yourself into. This natural journey is pretty much a thing. It's more so it's a lifestyle change. It's a journey. A lot of people feel that being natural kind of makes everything easier, makes life easier. But just like life, you have to grow up and then get to a point to where it is easier. You have to wing yourself through, go through obstacles, go under obstacles, go around obstacles, jump through them, cross over the 5-tar pit, child, and get to a point to life to where everything seems to be okay, or everything is okay. It's better than what it was before. So I feel that same with the natural. You have to build yourself up to that wash and go. You have to build yourself up to that twist out that's going to be perfect. You have to build yourself up to your hair, up to where you can sleep on your hair after twisting it out and it'll be okay. You have to condition and train yourself to know that you have to put your satin cap on every night. You have to put your leave-in conditioner in, and you have to twist out your hair. You can't just leave the salon and expect for your hair to be perfect the whole duration of the time until you get back. You have to do something yourself. You can't just expect for a one-time fix and it's just fine. No, it's not gonna happen. So, first I'll say, transitioning from relaxed to natural isn't easy, and you have to be dedicated and determined to do it. It's a journey. It's not easy. So, I think I kind of summed that up. Just to kind of recap, big chop, slowly chop, protective style. Make sure the stylist knows what they're doing. They protect your hair, your scalp, and your edges. Just make sure you are aware of what you're doing. And this isn't going to be easy. And it's a life-changing step of your process of your life, and you just have to be ready for it. Cool? Okay. So now we're gonna move along. Hopefully I answered that question for you. So there was also a question that was posed to me, pretty much about shedding. My hair sheds so much, and my hair does this, and I see so much shedding when I comb, and it's just scary. And first and foremost, guys, I just want to let you know, your hair is supposed to shed. You can shed, depending on the person, can shed anywhere between 30 to 300 strands a day. Now, that may not just be from your head, but you're gonna shed at least, I'd say, 50 strands a day. That's just scientifically proven. That's what I learned in cosmetology school. That's what your other cosmetologists learn in cosmetology school. Granted, they may not tell you, but it is what it is. Now, there's also different types of shedding. Now, if you're recognizing shedding that's coming from the scalp, and it's like you can see the bulbs or the follicles on the ends of your hair, then there may be an issue. You might have to try to change the way your diet is, change your water intake. There may be a product that you may be allergic to. But the first thing is there has been anything that has changed in your lifestyle, whether it been, eating differently, whether it been, you stopped working out, you quit drinking water, started drinking more beer, wine, or liquor, there was a change in your meats or anything. You have to first analyze and assess the situation before you can come to a conclusion. It doesn't always just start with your scalp. Sometimes, most of the times, it starts from the inside. So, with that being said, make sure that you are on the right path of having healthy hair. Make sure you're eating the proper foods, you're drinking plenty of water, you're intaking the proper fats, whether it be avocado from its actual fruit, or avocado oil, or whether it be coconut oil, just things that from the inside. Other types of shedding too. The other type of shedding is just shedding coming from the ends. You might have split ends. Girls, ladies, if you know me, you know I'm an end Nazi. If you ain't trimmed them ends in the past 3 months, don't come at me asking me about no shedding, because you already know what it is. Just a little tidbit, and maybe we can go through this later, but if you don't properly trim your ends, it's called splitting ends. And what happens is, once your hair starts to split at the bottom of the strand, if you don't take care of that, the hair will continue to split up the shaft of the hair, creating split ends, which separates the hair like this, creating two, which make it more susceptible to breaking, right? So, split ends are bad. Don't let nobody tell you that it's okay to have split ends. Yeah, you may see growth, but you'll see a growth of split ends. Okay? Okay. So, now that we got that out the way, one more thing before we go. I want to talk about Dryscalp. Dryscalp has become a big thing. I've gotten asked so many times about how to cleanse and how to help with dry scalp, and why and what's the issue, and pretty much like I said before, everything starts from the inside out, right? If you're not drinking water, your scalp is gonna be dry. Your mouth is gonna be dry too. Okay? So my first recommendation for dry scalp is to drink plenty of water. After you have drank plenty of water, and you're still having this issue after a couple weeks, you probably need to assess the products that you're using on your scalp. It may be something that's alcohol based. It may be something that you're allergic to. But you have to check those things out. It's not always the hairstylist's fault. It's not always your fault, whether you know it or not. I mean, we all have issues. It could be psoriasis. It could be hereditary. So, assess the situation first. If it's never happened to you before and it just instantly happened, check and see what have you done within the past 2 weeks or a week or two that has gotten into your system that has caused a dry scalp. What have you done? What oils have you used that could have contributed to that? Maybe there's another hairspray. Maybe you ate a crazy fruit. Maybe you drank a crazy drink. You never know. But always assess the situation first, and then see if you can come up with a solution. And then come holler at me. Once you assess the situation, you'll come up with a solution. Ask Sinsay. Okay? So that'll wrap it up for today, guys. Please make sure you like, subscribe, share, comment, tell your mama, tell your daddy, tell your cousins, your uncles, aunties, everybody to come check me out. Anything, whether it be about barbering, or it be about, hair cutting, what kind of style you think you should wear for the Grammys or Emmys. I mean, just let me know. J-Touch with the segment of Ask Sinsay is here. Okay? go. A little cleansing. Who's gonna send me a new lighter? That's a lighter. I need some sponsorship on the wall. All right. Y'all have a great one. And remember, cleanse. And everything starts from the inside out. So if you smile from the inside, it'll shine from the out. So if you feel good on the inside, you'll feel good on the out, and you can share that love. Okay? Y'all have a good one. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.